Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Code 369. Today is JavaScript class, okay, JavaScript algorithms and data structures. And this is full stack development course, and today is class 51. In the previous class we saw JavaScript, okay, in the freecodecamp website. Let us go to it. Okay, this is the site which we are learning JavaScript, freecodecamp, okay. Let me give link in the description box in order to access this link. And the important thing in this course is learn by yourself, okay. Self-learning is the best learning than learning by listening to a lecture, okay, because during self-learning you are actively learning, okay, you are talking with yourself, you are actively learning. It is far better than listening to the lecture. So learn it by yourself, all these lessons. I will be giving link in the description box. And so why you have to watch this course of me, okay. Just simple, if you are getting stuck at any point, okay, you can come to this lecture and you can watch this. Or if you are feeling very difficult to learn it by yourself, you can watch these lectures, okay. It will be helping you in a great way. That's it. And in the previous class we completed basic JavaScript 23 classes, okay. And now we are getting into the topic compound assignment with augmented division. Compound assignment with augmented division, okay. So we have to change this code by using augmented division, okay. In the previous class we saw augmented addition, augmented multiplication, augmented subtraction, okay. Now we have to divide. So what does it mean, a equal to a by 12? A equal to a by 12 means the value of a will be the value of a when it is divided by 12, okay. For example, if the value of a is 24, now the a will become 24 by 12, okay. It will become 2. That is called as a equal to a by 12. So how to write it in a short form using augmented division? Write a divided, okay, a divided by the number which is equal to 12, okay. And b is divided by the number which is equal to 4. And now c is divided by the number which is equal to 11, okay. Now delete all these old code. Press Ctrl Enter. Now which we are going to see is escaping literal quotes in strings, okay. So escaping literal quotes in strings, okay. Before this, normally let us print a string, okay, console.log of, okay, string. So what does it display? String, okay. Here you can see string. In order to print a string, what we have to do is we have to use double quotes. But what if I insert a double quote here inside the string, okay. What will become? It will show an error, syntax error, okay, syntax error. So why? If I have to place a quote inside a string, it will not be considered as a quote, okay. It will be considered as an error. So how to fix this? So if I give backslash here, okay, backslash here, you can see a backslash is written here. Okay, a perfect example is given here. Okay, a perfect example is written here. Okay, see this. If you have to print a statement like this, okay, just I'm copying it. I'm just copying it. Press Ctrl C, and I have to print this here. Okay. So in order to print a string, we have to use double quotes and just copy this, paste this. Okay. So you are seeing error. Okay. Because in a string you cannot insert double quotes here. Okay, this is an error. But actually you have to print double quotes here. Okay, in the sentence the double quotes should be coming because this is a statement. Peter is learning JavaScript is a statement, so they have used double quotes here. So that is where the escaping literal quotes in the escaping literal comes in. Okay, escaping literal comes in. Okay, if you have to read the theory, you can read all these things. Okay, the simple thing which you have to learn here, in order to print a double quote inside the string, what you have to do is just use backslash in front of that double quote. Okay, so here also you have to use backslash. Now what you can see is this part will be printed including the double quotes. Here you can see Alan said Peter is learning JavaScript. That's it. This backslash is called as escaping literal. Okay, so that's it. So here we have to do an exercise regarding this. What does the exercise means? Use backslashes to assign a string to the mystr variable, so that if you are to print the console, you would see like this. Okay, like this you have to print. Okay, like this you have to print. So how to print? In order to print anything, you have to use console.log of. Okay, you have to use console.log. Okay, so we have to print this string. Press Ctrl C. In order to print a string, you have to use double quotes and just paste this. Okay, but there is error showing because inside a string there should not be double quotes, but we have to type the double quotes. So in order to make that happen, what we have to do is insert backslash here. Okay, here also insert the backslash in front of the double quote. Here also you have to use backslash. And here also. Okay, I forgot. Here also. Now you can see I am a double quoted string inside double quotes. Okay, this is perfect. Press Ctrl Enter. So some error is happening here. What? So sorry, I have done a mistake, I think so, because what they have said here is use backslash to assign a string to the mystr variable. Okay, I just have printed here, but what you have to do is you have to assign this value to the mystr variable. Okay, so just cut this. Okay, what you should have done is you have to insert that text here. Okay, you should have assigned this string to the mystr variable, and you can print here using by giving the variable name here. Okay, we have got the result here. That's it. Press Ctrl Enter. Okay, then this class is quoting strings with single quotes. Okay, there is another way of inserting the quotes inside the string without using escaping character. Okay, escaping character in the sense backslash. Okay, without backslash we can insert the quotes. So how to do that? That's what this class is. Here you can see change the provided string to a string with a single quotes at the beginning and end and no escape characters. Okay, beginning and end and no escape characters. So what they have told here is we have to change this double quotes to single quotes. Okay, already I told we can insert a string inside double quotes or single quotes. Okay, both can be done. Okay, so here you can change this to single quote. Okay, then what they have told here is you can remove the escape characters. Okay, I'm just removing this escape character. Okay, here also I am removing the escape characters. So what will happen? I am just printing this. Okay, console.log of mystr. Okay, you can get the output here. Okay, in the string you can see the double quotes are inserted inside the string. Okay, you can see here. So how it happened? Because I am opening with a single quote here and ending with the single quote here. Okay, but I am using double quotes inside the string. Okay, starting with double quote, ending with double quote, starting with double quote, ending with double quote. So there is no problem. Okay, but if I use double quotes here also, okay, if I use double quotes here also, it will be showing error. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so I have used a single quote here. If you use single quote outside and use double quotes inside, these double quotes will be displayed. Okay, that's what the thing which has to be understood here. Okay, and one more way I can use quotes is if I am using double quotes outside. Okay, and I am using single quotes inside. Okay, here you can see I am changing this as single quotes. Here also you can see the quotes are inserted. Okay, in the output you can see like that. If you use double quotes outside and you use single quote inside, it will be printed. Otherwise you can use single quote outside and double quote inside, it will be printed. Okay, that's it. So in our program what they have said is use single quote inside and a double quote outside. Sorry, single quote outside and a double quote inside. Okay, single quote inside you have to use double quotes so that the quote will be displayed. Okay, and one more problem is here. If I am adding one more double quote here, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Okay, you can add n number of double quotes inside, that is not at all a problem. But what you have to do is you have to use single quotes outside. Okay, press Ctrl Z, press Ctrl Z. Okay, press Ctrl Enter. Now there are many escape sequences mentioned here. Okay, escape characters, these are all escape characters. Okay, like backslash we can use many escape sequences, and let us see what are all these things. Okay, so in order to insert a single quote we use backslash, in order to insert a double quote we use backslash. Okay, we saw that in the previous lessons itself. But what if we have to insert a backslash itself? Okay, So how to do that? Let us see. And especially inside the strings, that is what important. Escape sequences are used only in strings. Okay. Let me give console.log of, let us print a string. Okay, for example Richards, and I'm using backslash here. Okay, so it will be showing an error, it will not be displaying this backslash. So what if I have to print the backslash itself? Okay, I have to give double backslash, okay, in order to print a single backslash. You can see here, okay, Richards single backslash. Okay, that is what here mentioned. And what if I have to bring a line to the next line, okay, new line. For example, Richards is the son of me. Okay, I have to bring the son of me to this next line. How to do that? Use backslash n. Okay, you can see here Richards is the son of me. The son of me has come to the next line. Okay, so slash n means new line. Like that, there are a lot of things like carriage return, tab. Okay, so how tab works, let us see. Let us give at the beginning, okay, at the beginning backslash t. Okay, you can see there is a tab space here. Okay, there is a space of tab. Okay, tab space here between the, before the starting of the line. Okay, that is slash t, backslash t. And there is word boundary, backslash form field. Okay, there are a lot of things, but you don't need all these things because all these things are not necessary here. And let us go to the assignment. Okay, the exercise. Let this. Assign the following 3 lines of text into the single variable mystr. Okay, inside the mystr we are going to assign this string. Okay, this string, the particular string. Okay, mystr using the escaping sequences. Using escaping sequences you are going to print like this. Okay, you are going to give value to the mystr variable. How to do it? Type first line, second line, third line. Okay, type as it is. Okay, otherwise this will show an error. First line, second line, third line. Now I have to print the second line in a new line. Okay, so give backslash n before the second line. Okay, and also what I have to do is I have to insert a backslash itself here. Okay, so how to do that? Give double backslash. And also one more thing, I have to give a tab space here. Okay, how to do it? Before this backslash itself I have to give tab. Okay, so give backslash t. Now I have to bring this third line to the new line. Okay, so before third line I have to give slash n. So you can see the similar output. Okay, now press Ctrl Enter, and what they have said here is mystr should not contain any spaces. Okay, because you don't see any space here. Okay, so just delete the spaces here. Okay, press Ctrl Enter. Okay, the next thing is concatenating strings with plus operators. Okay, concatenate is nothing but combining. Okay, for example you can see I come first, I come second. Okay, these are two separate strings, but what you can see here is it has become a single string. So how to do it? That's it, we are going to see. For example, let a equal to Richards, okay, and let B equal to Johnson. So how to combine these two strings? Okay, let me give a space here, okay. Now what I am going to do is console.log of A plus B, okay. Now you can see Richard Johnson, okay. It has become a single string, Richard Johnson. Okay, here I have left space in order to leave space here, okay. That's it. This is what concatenation is. So how to do it? For our given challenge, build mystr from the strings. This is the start and this is the end using plus operator, okay. We have to combine these two strings. Be sure to include a space between the two strings. How to do it? Const mystr equal to, now I am giving the first string. This is the start, okay, and we have to give space, okay, then give plus, and this is the end, okay, give full stop. All these things are very important, okay. Every letter is important, otherwise it will show an error. This is the start, okay, full stop and space. This is the end and full stop, okay. Using plus we have done this. Press Ctrl Enter. Concatenating strings with the plus equals operator, okay. Augmented plus operator, we have already seen all these things. Okay, out str, here you can see the example. They have given a string for out str, okay. Then what they have done is out str plus equal to I come need, okay. This I come need also combines with the I come first, okay. They have used plus equal to operator. Plus equal to operator is nothing but out str is added by the string which is equal to I come second, okay. That's it. So here, going to the challenge, build mystr over several lines by concatenating these two strings. This is the first sentence and this is the second sentence using the plus equal to operator. Using the plus equal to operator, okay. So now what we are going to do is build mystr over several lines by concatenating these two strings. This is the first sentence, this is the second sentence, okay. So first what we have to do is we have to assign the first sentence. This is the first sentence, okay. Give a full stop. Now what I am going to do is I am going to add mystr, okay, this string by, okay, mystr is added by a string which is equal to, this is, sorry, this is the second sentence, okay. Let me give space here, okay. Now press Ctrl Enter, give semicolon and press Ctrl Enter. So this is how it shows an error. Mystr should have a value of the string. This is the first sentence, this is the second sentence. So yeah, I missed a full stop here. Okay, press Ctrl Enter. So next thing is constructing strings with variables, okay. Constructing strings with variables. For example, let a equal to 10, okay. Sorry, no 10, okay. We can give a string. For example, Richards. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to print, okay, a, let me give Dwayne, okay, and give space and give plus and give variable of a plus mark. Okay, let me give space here also. So here you can see Dwayne Richards mark. Okay, so what I have done here is I have given a string and I have added a variable and I have given a string here. Okay, so what will happen is the value of this variable a, okay, Richards, that will come here. Okay, and that will be added to the string. Okay, Dwayne Richards mark. Okay, that is what means here, constructing strings with variables. Okay, so let us do it with challenge. Set my name to a string equal to your name. Okay, string my name to a string equal to your name. Okay, what they tell us, give your name here. Okay, let me give John. Okay, and build my str with my name between the strings my name is and I am well. Okay, so what they tell is you have to give my name is here. Okay, and you have to add a string and I am well. Okay, the same thing which I did before. Okay, the example which I shown to you, and what they tell is build my str with my name between the strings. Okay, I have inserted these two strings here. Okay, these two strings here, but what they tell is you have to insert my name here. Okay, in between the two strings. So how to insert it? Here you have to give the name of the variable. Okay, that's it. Now what you will be seeing is my name is John, and I am well. Okay, let us print this. You will be seeing the output, my str. You can see my name is John and I am well. Okay, so you can leave space here. My name is space, my name is John, and before and you have to leave space, and I am well. Okay, now delete this. This print is not necessary. Even leaving that is not a problem. Okay, press Ctrl Enter. Appending variables to strings. Okay, appending variables to strings. So let us see the example here. Const as an adjective equal to awesome. Okay, awesome, a string is assigned to a variable, and let out str is equal to freecodecamp is, and another string is assigned to a variable. Now what they have done is they have added the two strings. That's it. Okay, very simple. Let me give let a equal to Dwayne. Okay, and let b equal to Johnson. So I am going to use plus equal to in order to add these two strings. Okay, let me give space here. Okay, now I am giving a plus a is added by the string which is equal to b. Okay, so let me print this, console.log of, and you will be seeing the output Dwayne Johnson. Okay, that is what they have done here. Okay, that is what they have done here. Break all these complex things into small. Okay, like this simple. So you will be learning it very easily. That's it. So what they have told here is set some adjective to a string of at least 3 characters. Okay, you have to set a string to some adjectives at least with 3 characters. For example, ABC. Okay, and append it to mystr using plus equal to operator. And using plus equal to operator, you have to add it to the mystr variable. Okay, so give mystr plus equal to some adjective. Okay, so both the strings from these two variables will be added to each other. Okay, now let me print this, how it will be appearing. Okay, just see this. You don't need to print this, but for verification I am doing this. Learning to code is ABC. Okay, learning to code is ABC. That's it. Press Ctrl Enter. And another thing which we are going to see is find the length of a string. Okay, how many letters are stored in a string. That is what we are going to learn now. For example, I am giving a variable let a equal to bara, for example Tani. Okay, I have to calculate how many letters are there in this string. For example, Tony Robbins. Okay, I have to calculate how many letters are there in the string. How to do it? Let me print console.log of a dot length. Okay, sorry, it shows a is not a function. Okay, oh, so why? So what they have done is, okay, we have to give a string. Okay, what they tell us, you have to give the string here. Okay, another way is that I can store the length of this string to another variable and I can print it. Okay, for example, let b equal to, so that is not needed. Okay, just leave it. The thing which you have to know here is you have to know the length of this string. Okay, so let me print this console.log of just copy this string and give dot length. Okay, you can see the value of 12. That is called the length of this string. How many letters are there? Okay, that is what. Okay, let us go to the challenge here. Use the dot length property to set last name length to the number of characters in the last name. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to calculate the length of this string and we have to store the value to the last name length. Okay, here we have to save to the last name length. So how to do this? Just give last name length equal to last name dot length function. Okay, length is not a function. Oh, oh, sorry, this is actually not a function. Okay, so just giving length, sorry, what I done before is I used brackets, so it is considered as a function, but length is not a function. So you should not use length. Okay, you should not use double, you should not use brackets. That's the problem that I had before, so sorry. Now let us print and see what happens to the last name length. and it shows the value of 8. Okay, that's it. Press Ctrl Enter. Use bracket notation to find the first character of a string. Okay, for example, what we have to do is, here you can see const first name equal to Charles. Okay, Charles is a string which is assigned to first name, and const first letter equal to first name of 0, index 0. Okay, so now what we have to understand here is what is mean by index. Index is nothing but the position of the letter or anything. Okay, for example, C, what is the index of C means? The index of C in the Charles is 0, because the index always starts from 0. Okay, the index will always start from 0. So what is the position of C in Charles? Index of 0. Okay, if I am saying index of 0 in Charles, it means the letter C. Okay, and if I say the index of H, what is the index of H? 1. Okay, because it always starts from 0. So the second letter will be the index of 1. Okay, that's it. Now let us see here how it works. For example, let me give a string. Let A equal to Johnson, and I have to find the index of 4. Okay, which letter comes in the index of 4. Now in order to find that, let me print console.log of A of square bracket of index 4. Okay, you can see S here. Okay, yes. If I give index of 0, it will be J, because the index of 0 is nothing but the first letter. The index of 4 or 5, index of 5 is nothing but 6th letter. Okay, you can see O here. O is nothing but the 6th letter. Okay, that is what index is. Use bracket notation to find the first character in the last name variable and assign it to first letter of last name. Okay, so we have to find the first character in the last name variable. Okay, in the string of the last name variable, we have to find the first letter of the Lovelace. How to find it? Okay, not only finding it, but we have to assign it to the first letter of last name. Okay, to this variable we are going to assign the first letter of the last name. So how to do it? Just give square bracket and give 0 index. So the first letter of the last name will be assigned to the first letter of last name variable. Okay, press Ctrl Enter. Now the next thing which we have to learn is understand string immutability. Okay, understand the string immutability. So here you can see in JavaScript, string values are immutable, which means that they cannot be altered once created. If you create a string and assign it to a variable, you cannot change that string. Okay, that's what they say. For example, let mystr equal to Bob, and I am changing the 0th index of mystr. For example, the first letter of mystr to J. So will it change the value? No, that is what they say. Cannot change the value of mystr to job. Okay, that's it. But what you can do is, you can change the entire string. For example, let mystr equal to Bob once you have declared that value, but in the second line you are changing the value mystr equal to job. Okay, you can change it entirely, but with the index you cannot change it. That's what important here. With the index you cannot change the value, but You can change the entire value, that's possible. So correct the assignment to mystr so it contains the string value of hello world using the approach shown in the example above. Okay, so with the index we cannot change the value, so what we can do is we can change the entire string. For example, delete this and I am giving hello world. Now press Ctrl Enter. Now it is done, and in the next class, in the next lesson, we will be seeing use bracket notation to find the nth character in a string. So we will see it in the next class, and thank you for watching this class, my friends, and thank you for supporting me, and always please remember to subscribe me, and let us see in the next video. Okay, next class. Thank you for watching. Thank you, my friends.